What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And so I'm going to be trying to make a pig zoo enclosure. Now, I don't have anything else to say with this. I'm going to be entirely honest. I haven't recorded a tutorial though in like 2 weeks, and I made this forever ago, which I mentioned in the video, but it's fine. I also had an escapee earlier, which was fun. But yeah, here it is. I like this one. I think it's good because of the mud contrasts it from the other two more than the other two contrast from one another. But yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space you're going to be needing for this is an 18 by 17. This will become important later. And the materials that we're needing are pink concrete. I don't know why I had to say that twice in different tones. I never use pink concrete, though. Also, the grid always is important, but this time it's more important. I'll explain it later. Hold on, I'm just getting up the thing. That's why I stalled with that sentence. Black stained glass panes. Dark oak doors. Black concrete. White concrete. And I have to check this one. I'm sorry. I normally don't have to do this, but I need to, because I can't see. Okay, gray terracotta. That's an interesting one. I knew it was either gray or brown, but I wasn't sure which one. I actually thought it was brown, to be honest. And we'll stop there for now. That's all you need. Actually, no, black stained glass blocks, sorry. I made this thing like 3 weeks ago, and now I'm doing the tutorial. That's not something I normally do, so bear with me. But as I mentioned, the 18 by 17 is important because the other two are 18 by 16. This one is 17 because the pig's snout gives it an extra block at the front. So, under the circumstances that you're building all of these, just ignore the grid, basically. So, ironically, it's not important. But, basically, if you actually are worrying about grids, you're starting from the front left-hand corner and you're counting back by 2. And that's where you're going to start. However, if you're not concerned about that, and if you're building them all, what I would do is I just, from the cow one, which is the last one we did, just have a 3 or 2 block gap moving right, and the third block you'll place a pink concrete on top of and bring it right by 1. And that's your start. I know that's a little bit odd, but it just makes more sense that way. Because I need to clarify exactly how it goes. You then want to bring each of those 2 pink concrete right by 14 with black stained glass panes. Then 2 pink concrete. Back with a dark oak door. Whoopsies. And then 13 pink concrete. Yeah. Then you can connect that back right to the front left, so it's left by a 17. And if you really asked, forward by 13 or just connect forward. I do like to give those numbers just in case you screw up on anything. Also, I haven't recorded a tutorial in like 2 weeks, which is fun. You want to copy that row. Wait. 6, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 more times. And except you want to just place 5 pink concrete on top of the dark oak door instead of more dark oak doors. Sorry, I am rusty with these. I made 2 of them and I was like, yeah, I'm sure I'm fine, but apparently I'm not as fine as I thought I was. So apologies. Sometimes it happens. Normally I'll make a tutorial and then record it instantly, or sometimes in rare occasions it'll be like the next day or something. Or I'll record 2 at the same time, which is always a weird thing to do. Especially with the note sheets, because I always have note sheets, and if I have 2, I'll like split the note sheet in half, and it's really weird sometimes, because I have one specifically for tutorials that I just clear every time. So it's weird, but like, you know, when you haven't recorded a tutorial in forever, being someone who used to post them every other day, it's weird. It's really weird to not for an extended period of time, but yeah. Halloween and stuff kind of got crazy. Which also sucks because I was going to upload this today, but I don't think I have the wherewithal to record 2 tutorials. So, there's that. Although I kind of want to make something like McDonald's again. I don't know why. I just have that feeling to make something vintage. It's a weird thing, but it do be that way. All right. We're ignoring everything except for the front because the front's the only thing that matters now. And you have a big box basically. We're gonna turn this into less of a box and more of a weird shape. You want to go left to right or right to left along or on top of the front. It doesn't matter. You want to place 3 pink concrete, 2 black stained glass panes, 8 pink concrete, 2 black stained glass panes, and then 3 pink concrete. How do I want to do this? Okay. You want to bring that row of 8 pink concrete up with 3 additional rows of pink concrete. Like so. And then at the front and back of it, you want to find the middle 4 along the second row up, and you want to bring each pink concrete forward by 1. It'll almost give you a notch in the rectangle. It kind of looks like a drawer now. Except a drawer that someone thought it'd be a good idea to spray paint pink. And then above that row of pink concrete, you want to go left to right, right to left on top of the little row of 4. Doesn't matter. Place gray terracotta, 2 pink concrete, gray terracotta. And then that will give you this, and then you can place a row of 4 pink concrete on top of that. So there's your pig snout. That looks very much like a pig now. Or at least reminiscent of a Minecraft pig. Yeah. Next or up. Ignoring the fact that from the top we have like it looks like Saturn almost. I don't know where these references are coming from, but it's fine. You want to go left to right or right to left on top of this middle row of 8 here, this one. Doesn't matter, you want to place black concrete, white concrete, 4 pink concrete, white concrete, black concrete. Like so. And then you want to place 3 rows of pink concrete on top of that. I don't know why the pig has such a massive forehead, but it does. I actually thought about trimming it down and having it 2 instead. Like that. But it just looks wrong. Something about it looks very wrong. Which I guess is why they have the 3-block forehead. Although granted, if we had the 3-block forehead, the 2-block, or if we have the 2-block, the 3-block would look weirder than the 2-block would. I think it's just what we're used to. Almost a little bit of nostalgia. Now we can go about our business. Actually, what I'm going to tell you to do first is I'm going to tell you to bring the left, right, and back pink concrete rows up with an additional pink concrete. Just so everything stays level. This will be more important later. For explaining things. Always gotta think ahead. And then at the front, you want to, at the left and at the right, you want to counter the second block inward and then still going inward, place 3 pink concrete and a black stained glass pane. Like so. And then you want to place rows of pink concrete moving in from that. Actually, it's just 2 rows. Hold on. I gotta make sure that okay. It's just 2 rows moving in. A row of 3 and then a row of 2. And they're basically getting 1 shorter at the edges. Like so. Now, I made a slight oopsie. Although it doesn't actually matter. It's not gonna ruin the build. However, the pig face at the front, you want to extend all of it forward with an additional row, including the snout. So the snout is going to want to stick out to, well, ironically, the edge of the grid. Again, that's a little bit of rust there. Trying to wear that off. But yeah. I kind of forgot that it should stick forward more than the wall. But at least it's an easy fix. We didn't screw over anything to where I had to cut, which is good. So yeah, there you go. That looks a lot better now that it's not flat along the little arch. Speaking of McDonald's, why do I want McDonald's all this? I don't like McDonald's, but Suddenly it's like, I could go for some McDonald's. Not really, I don't want McDonald's still. Okay. Now you want to bring each pink concrete in that arch back with black stained glass blocks until it's one short of the end, and then you want to place a pink concrete. I'm not giving you a number on this because you're actually going to get two different numbers with this. You're going to get the main arch, and then you're going to get the snout, because the snout is part of this. If it doesn't make any sense, you should have built two of these before. If you haven't built two of these before, go check out the playlist. It's Minecraft Zoo tutorials. If I remember to put an end card, I will. I probably won't because that's weird to do from PlayStation. But, well, I can't do it. I have to go onto my PC and do it later. If I remember, though, you'll get one or a link in the description or something. Check description, actually. That's probably where it'll be. Yeah, I'll give you this. And this kind of reminds me of my first ever modern house, which we don't even count as a modern house nowadays. But you want to fill in the back here and with pink concrete, this little gap that you're going to have. And then you'll have this. Nice. There's one thing that's missing from the other two, and this one doesn't have cows, so I'm going to actually do that. I know this isn't the cow one, but, like, you got to add cows. Where are spawn eggs? There they are. I'll just add 3 cows real quick. But for the inside of this, not the cow one. Oh my god, I got a baby cow. You want to, you want to get out mud. Why have my frames just dropped from that? Water buckets. Farmland block, however you want to do that. I'm just gonna get out farmland itself. I think that's just easier. Carrots. Why are my frames dropping? That baby cow is not getting along well with my frames. I guess bone meal, because you're going to need it anyways. Oak saplings. And we'll go dirt. You may or may not need it. It just depends on how we do this, although we probably will. You need more, however, I'm just going to stop there because everything else involves the barn. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to break your entire, probably grass floor, and you want to replace it with mud. This isn't really something that you have to do with this. It's just my decision. Also, hopefully everyone's having a good day or night. I am for the most part. I don't think I've said that yet. If I did, you get it twice. But, yeah. Just generally, I think that the mud works well with the pigs. I think even, like, coarse dirt would work. Or, ironically, farmland. If you just put water underneath it, it should... Does it work that way? Does farmland work that way? I don't know to go there. There's a lot of ways you can make farmland work. Or just have, like, little pools of water everywhere. That wouldn't necessarily be a terrible option. But, yeah. This kind of also differentiates it. It gives it a little bit more pop from the other ones when you look inside. Because looking inside these pens and just seeing the same grass thing every time is kind of boring. So getting some mud in here I think is good. And I'll probably do snow for the wolves. I think that'll be cool. Just try to get some, like, you know, different textures and stuff in here. Also, apparently they're adding, like, snow golem spawn eggs, which are really nice. Ironically, don't have any... That is... Why does the LA spawning look so bright? That thing sticks out like a sore thumb. But, yeah. I guess that's cool. So. What did I just hear? That was really weird. From the back left-hand corner of this, you want to count... Forward diagonally to the right by 2. And then forward 1, and you want to break this mud. Then break 3 to the right. Break forward 1, left one, then count back 2 and break that mud, and then break left 1. And then from the front left-hand corner, you want to count back 2, right 4, as you want to break that mud, break 1 to the right, and then break 1 behind each of those, bring that back right 1, and break right by 2, and then break the middle 2 behind the 4, like that. So you have these. Are they the same? They are the same shape, just kind of oriented differently, which I know is lazy, but whatever. And then you want to fill them both with water. Now, for the bottom of these, you can leave them as dirt, you can make them mud, you can do whatever you want. I made the mud, it looks like. I think that will kind of give it a bit of a nicer look, although it doesn't actually matter because you're not really going to be able to see them through the carrots. Which, speaking of which, you want to break around these. Only you don't want sharp corners. You want like kind of rounded corners, and you want to place either dirt and till it, or just place farmland, which I find easier, like so. Baby cow. I somehow placed it. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't do that. I did it again. And then you want to place carrots on every single farmland, and if you want to just let them grow out slowly, you can. It kind of depends on your world. I mean, if this is just a random creative world like this is, then just bone meal it. But I mean, if it's like an actually public world or something, I think letting it grow out would be an interesting thing to do. It's actually not even all... Wait. Why did it look shorter? Okay, I'm losing my mind. It looks shorter, but I don't think it was. And then, now, okay, yeah, we do need our dirt. I think, can you? Oh, you can. Okay. So I guess you didn't need the dirt. But from this kind of back left singular diagonal carrot on the front more, water pool, which is this one, you want to count from this one, or you actually want to go back diagonally to the left by 2, and then you want to plant an oak tree. I think we can clear inventory now. Yes. And you want to get out, ironically, oak logs. This is an interesting one. Polished basalt. Hold on. Gray concrete. Spruce planks. Spruce stairs. Nether brick slab. Nether brick block. And then we'll go... I used wool before, but I'm going to use gray and red carpet. It doesn't matter what the second color is, although you do want the gray. Or you could have no carpet at all and just have them sleep on the mud. First thing we want to do, just for attention... Actually, no, we're not going to do that first. I lied. We'll do that at the end. Because it'll... No, actually, we will do it now. I lied. Come to the tree, and you want to break the bottom oak log and replace it with a polished basalt. This just gives everything, like, a nice little, kind of almost realistic feel. Like, it looks like the mud is actually kind of up and on the trunk of the tree. You can still see that it's not just like a muddy tree. It has some color to it, but that just adds a little bit more of a touch to it. And then you want to come to the back left-hand corner, or sorry, back right-hand corner of this entire thing. And you want to count left by 3. And going forward, you want to place 5 gray concrete and then a polished basalt. Then going back to front on top of that, you want to place spruce plank, 1 block gap, spruce plank, 1 block gap, spruce plank, oak log. And again, this does the same thing as this does. If you can find a gray block that has a better look to it, maybe even like deep slate tiles or something, that would fit the spruce texture better, by all means go for it. I just used gray concrete because that was the first thing that came to my mind. And then going back to front again, on top of that, you want to place spruce plank, upside down spruce stair facing left, spruce plank, upside down spruce stair facing left, spruce plank, oak log. And then along the front here, you can connect that oak log right with spruce planks to the pink concrete. And at the top left and top right of that, you want to place upside down stairs facing towards each other. Now, place a row of nether brick block along the left row of this thing, the little barn, and then you want to bring it forward at the front by one. Bring it left of the row of slabs, all of this in nether brick. Then bring the front block right with an upside down slab, up with a slab, right with a block, right with an upside down slab, and then up with a slab. And then you want to bring all of the nether brick to the back, except for the upside down slabs, only the full blocks and normal slabs, like so. And then you can fill in the little triangle with spruce planks. And then inside you can fill in the roof with nether brick blocks along the bottom of the roof. So you'll have a 3-block tall ceiling in here, which I don't know how high these pigs are jumping for them to need that, but whatever. For all intents and purposes, I'd break the back right-hand mud just to break it for now. And then inside here, you want to basically fill this thing in with red carpet. However, I'd mix in some gray to look like mud was kind of tracked in. And then I'd stop it right kind of at the doorway. So maybe like that. I think that works. Because you all know that these pigs are going to be tracking mud into this thing. That looks like the Subway logo. Yeah, that works. And then as a last step, you can clear your inventory out of a composter, place it in the back right-hand corner where we broke that mud. And just so it doesn't look like they're starving to death, you can pop a couple of any plant in there to give it that podzol texture. Which, actually, I'm very curious. With the texture pack, because I'm making that texture pack, by the way, you should go check out that live stream where I was working on that, because I got absolutely flamed for my artistic abilities, which got better throughout the stream. But I wonder if that's a separate texture, if that is literally just a podzol texture. Because, I mean, it is, but can you actually change this separately? I'm assuming you'd be able to change the, like, finished boat meal thing. Because that is its own thing. We're not gonna forget it this time. Spawn a couple of pigs in here. I always like to go with 3 because I don't know. I already had an escapee earlier today. I don't want another one. Nope. Okay. You know what? I'll ask you once. Get away from the door. But yeah, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your pig zoo enclosure thing complete. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know what you guys think of this series. And if I should continue, I'm continuing it anyways, let's be honest here. I don't stop for nothing. But yeah, if you finished your dinner, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.